Today's video was sponsored by Mwangi Francis of Pennsylvania, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart. Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1. Yesterday, we finally had the funeral service of Mwalimu Enoch Andanje, the UD aspirant for Malala who collapsed and died in a meeting with Mudavadi. Now, during this meeting, we got to see Malala, Weta, and Mudavadi in the same space for the first time in a long time, and you best believe those endless fireworks. Now, in this video, I want to walk you through the events that took place, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1, Cleophas Malala was ungovernable. So here's what happened. He lectured Weta and Mudavadi as if they were his employees, and then some goon was dispatched by Weta to cut off the microphone. Just check this out.
Na mheshimiwa Wetangula uko hapa, wewe ndio mkubwa wa bunge. Wanasema corruption iko mingi kwa bunge yako wewe. Na nakuambia kama uko hapa. You must be accountable Wetangula. You are the head of the legislative arm. You are third in command. Hatuwezi kuwa tunaongea. Wewe Savula acha mambo ya time bana. Mimi naongea mambo ya maana bana. Wewe relax bana.
Now this is the interesting part. Hiyo wakati walienda wakazima microphone ya Malala. Malala already knew these people have this habit ya kuzima microphone. Amezimiwa twice before. So this time around, he brought 2 of his vehicles, each with a PA system, na akazieka mahali huko kwa matent. So when they switched off his microphone, he requested for his own personal microphone and continued talking to people. This is a more detailed video of the same exchange. Just check this out.
Tayari ushajua ni nani alikuwa anapeana pesa. Ningependa kuomba President Ruto, if you are serious about fighting corruption, tafadhali taja hao wa bunge. Na mheshimiwa Wetangula uko hapa, wewe ndio mkubwa wa bunge. Wanasema corruption iko mingi kwa bunge yako wewe. Na nakuambia kama uko hapa. You must be accountable Wetangula. You are the head of the legislative arm. You are third in command. Hatuwezi kuwa tunaongea. Wewe Savula acha mambo ya time bana. Mimi naongea mambo ya maana bana. Wewe relax bana. Hapa ni nyumbani bana. Acha na hiyo. Mimi sio mtu wa kuharakisha. Mimi kuja pole pole. Sasa ukizima microphone, mbona uzime microphone yangu? 1 2. Mimi najipanganga nikuja na gari yangu. Hata ukizima naongea. Wewe mimi sio mtu wa kuchezea hapa. Weka yako chini ukitaka. Niseme nisiseme. Niongee nisiongee. Nilijua watafinya nikajipata wewe. Asanteni Mwenyezi Mungu.
Yari tabia ya Weta ya kuzimia watu microphone imejulikana to the point that people are bringing their own PA systems. It's a shame. Number 2, I know that this was a funeral service, but Malala had no time to waste. Yesu alisema the dead will bury the dead as we are living. So from the moment alipewa microphone, he immediately began unloading his weapons of mass destruction. The first one was targeting Shah. The other was targeting the president's compromised raw intelligence that he keeps bragging he receives. Because if you receive information or intel about leaders who are getting 150 million in the form of bribes or proceeds of corruption, why can't you just name them? Here's the tip.
Leo umekuja kama umechelewa, lakini nitakupatia dakika 2 upatiane risala za rambirambi kutoka kwa upinzani, kutoka kule kwa Rigathi.
Asante abandu wa Kabaras Mlembe bosi. Hebu tuone salamu kwa Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Maneno ya Shah wanasema kwamba pesa za Shah zinatumwa kwa hospitali. Lakini ukiona hospitali za Kakamega zinafungwa, ukiona St Mary's Hospital imefungwa kwa sababu Shah haijalipa pesa na deni ya St Mary's Hospital. Lakini ile kitu inanishangaza, hapo St Mary's Hospital, hospitali imefungwa, lakini mochari inafanya kazi. Hao watu wana mpango gani na sisi ba? Mimi ningependa kuchallenge viongozi hawa ambao wanakaa na rais. Kabla mseme jambo lolote, make sure that our hospitals are operational. Hawezi kuja kutuambia unataka kitu kingine na sisi tunakufa. Mimi nitoboe nisitoboe. Mimi nauliza Ruto, wewe kwa sababu ulisema wewe you are a consumer of raw intelligence. Wewe utuambie, tayari ushajua huyo mbunge. Tayari ushajua ni nani alikuwa anapeana pesa. Ningependa kuomba President Ruto, if you are serious about fighting corruption, tafadhali taja hao wabunge.
Deep down, I just know Mudavadi and Weta don't like it when Malala tells them the truth. But rather than suppressing him and sending someone to cut off his mic, they should just do their best to address those issues. Because otherwise, what's the point of having that proximity to power? Iyo uongozi inakusaidia na nini? Ama inasaidia watu wenu na nini? The same people who call Gachagua a tribalist, they themselves are minimalists in that they will get a large chunk of money, 96% yangu, 4% yenu mfanye maendeleo. Gachagua was a nuisance to Ruto every day because in each and everything anaitisha shares. When they are hiring CSs, tulikubaliana hii shares. When it is PSs, kuna hii shares. CASs or anything new utaleta, there is shares. Allocation of revenue or in terms of what you promised the people during campaign, wale watu wa kahawa uliwaambia hivi, wale watu wa maziwa, he was always on Ruto's neck to the point that Ruto had to impeach him ndo kelele ishe. So all that noise from Gachagua was him actually representing his people. Would you rather, irrespective of your tribe, would you rather have a leader who continues to bombard and irritate and annoy the president for the sake of resources itoke ikuje mashinani, or do you want a leader who's agreeable like Wetangula and Mudavadi? They never cause problems, they never ask questions, they never raise issues, they just keep their head down, clock in, clock out, 9 to 5, 9 to 5 every other day. Who is a tribalist? One is fighting for his people, the other one is part of oppressing his people. That is the real tribalist. Ataki watu wake waendele. I just wish Wetangula or Mudavadi could go on stage and say, we've had one of our young leaders. I agree with him. We were promised 1,000 kilometer roads. Rais ametimiza 50. Iyo 950, hata sisi tunamdai. You know, wherever the president is, will say, hey, hold on a minute, I'm about to go for re-election. I know Eugene Wamalwa, Malala, and the others are not with me. And even those who are with me, they are now starting to sing the same song. I might as well start delivering or give them something, even if it's 150 kilometers of roads. I mean, people need to reason. But instead of that, what happened? Wetangula decided to attack Malala instead of the person who doesn't deliver on what he promised. Just listening to this.
Kwa kuomba tena, obelo mwana, obele kijana, obelo musahulu, obelo mulosi, efwe kulinda ndala, kukatabulana, ngungilebula maana tawe. Kukachema sikakuchakisia zabando kucha, enda fanya sarakazi kwingine. We are in serious business mourning one of our heroes. And I've come here and I've been sitting here with humility. I've been here for 3 hours. Not because I have nothing else to do, but because I understand and appreciate the need for we as a family, for we as a region, for we as a leadership to show compassion to the bereaved, to show direction to our people, and to give people hope, because every human being lives on hope. Not on threats, not on propaganda, not on theatrics, and not on being a court jester and looking like a poor actor in a bad play.
With this type of leaders, it will be another 100 years before Western Kenya can catch up to Kiambu County, let alone Nairobi. Catching up to Kiambu County. Hakuna mahali Western inakaa kama Ruiru, na haitawahi kaa hivyo if such leaders are allowed to continue leading. And don't just take that as a Western issue. Provided you have leaders like Wetangula and Mudavadi, irrespective of where you come from, hiyo tu ndo your fate. So voters, style up and start demanding what is your right. Anywho, having said that, here's what Kenyans on X had to say about this, and I quote. The Nairobi Electrical, something like that, said, those are the kind of people we need, the fearless and boldless. Mulwa Jr. said, so basically Malala's PA system was more powerful than the host's. Maajabu. Meanwhile, wherever you go, go prepared. That's a very big lesson we learned there. Aqualo Oscar 784@gmail.com said, Wetangula and Musalia wakishiba wasumbui. Edwin Wafula said, Kanyaga Shingo wakishiba wasumbui. Bure and his brother Kabisa. School Scandals Kenya said, if this is how DCP democracy has it planned, Kasongo will be in for a long ride. Wanaenda na public address system yao. Erickson Kiala said, Malala alisoma IQ yao mapema, akakuja hadi na PA yake. Sasa Malala ni millennial na ndo anasumbua hivi. He is playing chess with these fellas. Wanakuja kuzima microphone, ya ameleta PA system. What about the Gen Zs? What will they be doing? Politics is getting interesting by the day. Now, having said that though, do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.